What the hell is going on here? Where's our air support? Get those forward guns going. Why aren't those rear batteries firing? Somebody get General Wilson on the horn!
Colonel Fury.
Doom, I'll have your head for this.
I have little time for your petty threats, Colonel. Surrender your ship now, or I shall destroy it.
Not on my watch.
This is a priority alert to all metahumans. UNN Alpha requests immediate assistance.
Thor, take care of those gunships. Spider-Man, draw them towards the stern.
Sure thing. I just love being the target.
Wolverine, you
Do
go.
it, Boy Scout. I don't take orders from you.
Soulless machine? How dare you strike the son of Odin?
Show off. Excuse me, is this the ferry to Staten Island? Hey, Cap, looks like you... could use some help. That dude scares me.
What are you girls looking at?
Gentlemen, this is Colonel Nick Fury. I'm on the main bridge, but I'm not sure how long I'll last. Get here ASAP. Fury out. Thanks for responding to my SOS so quickly. The helicarrier's under attack by a group of supervillains called the Masters of Evil. And to make matters worse, they're led by Victor Von Doom. My thoughts exactly. It's not important. I told you it's not important.
Colonel Fury, this is the Black Widow. The Masters of Evil have activated the launch cycle of our nuclear missiles. I need help if they are to be stopped.
Help is on its way, Black Widow. Fury out. Team, just one of those missiles could level an entire city. Failure is not an option. You have to get to the launch bay and stop them. I've just been informed that one of the nuclear missiles launched. I thought I told you to destroy both consoles. All right. You're going to have to activate the self-destruct for that missile. Get to the navigation room on the...
Elektra! This is a surprise. Just how many times have I got to kill you, sweetheart?
You got lucky during our last battle, Bullseye, and you know it. Now get out of the way. I need to use that computer.
Ha! You think you're gonna stop that missile I launched? You can't use that computer without getting the access card away from me!
I don't think that'll be much of a problem.
You're making me laugh, doll. Tell me before I waste you again. How'd you come back to life?
It's a long story involving some very good friends, like Stick and Daredevil.
Ah, I knew old DD would be involved somehow. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna settle things with him once and for all.
You'd better just concentrate on the here and now, Bullseye, because you're in for a rude awakening.
Ain't got the energy for that.
Well done. Missile harmlessly self-destructed. You've averted a nuclear disaster. Bullseye was there? Doom must really be serious about recruiting talent.
Colonel Fury, the Masters of Evil are attacking our stabilizing engines. There's too many for me to stop alone.
Black Widow, do not engage the enemy. I want you out of there immediately. Team, double time it and save that engine.
That was my fault, I'm afraid. Fortunately, I was not harmed.
Black Widow, I specifically ordered you not to engage the enemy.
I am sorry, sir. It was unavoidable.
Very well. At least you're safe. Team, you have to stop the enemy from destroying the engine. If they're successful, the helicarrier is finished.
Now you are trapped. We will teach you the true meaning of pain.
You made a big mistake coming here. One you are never gonna have a chance to repeat.
The presence of these Doom bots is infuriating. Who would dare to reprogram my creations? It must be Reed or Stark. So, now I am expected to clean up their mess. At least now everyone will realize that only I have the power to face the genius of my own creations. I will find this usurper, and there will be a reckoning.
You're in for a world of surprise, my friend. The Masters of Evil have teamed its members up in combinations that even your combined powers can't handle.
Yes, all the better to crush our enemies.
Good. At least you've got guts. I hate fighting cowards.
Yes, I too enjoy a good battle. Now, let the fight begin!
Radioactive man, Winter Soldier, report. Why haven't you destroyed that stabilizing engine yet?
Sorry. We got a little carried away, but we're on it. Lower the...
It is lucky for you we must depart. I was just getting warmed up. But we will meet again, I promise you.
I told you they'd follow. They're as predictable as the sunrise.
Come then, heroes. Follow us a bit further.
We're up here. Now you've had it.
Yes. Let us see how you fare against this force. Attack!
Guess you didn't want a piece of me. See you around, sucker.
Anybody else want some?
Oh yeah, I'm liking this.
You are too late. In a matter of moments, the Winter Soldier will have unlocked the security code for this gun. Then, we shall fire it into the engine.
Don't you understand? You can't defeat the Masters of Evil. We're just too powerful. Abandon ship while you still can.
He has a plan that will give us all enough power to live like kings for an eternity.
Quiet, Chen. You've already said too much.
Ah! It does not matter. They will not live to tell anyone.
Why don't we make sure of that?
I will...
Guess you didn't want a piece of me.
Well done. Wish there was time to rest. I'm going to activate a lift nearby you. Take it. I'll explain the situation when you arrive. There's no time to waste. The Masters of Evil have unleashed some huge creature that's attacking our primary engines. If it succeeds, we're all dead.
It would appear the Masters of Evil have enlisted alien allies. My powers will be more than a match for this beast.
You overestimate your powers, sorcerer. I am far mightier than any creature you have ever faced before.
My power is quite beyond sorcery. I control the elemental power of the universe itself.
I will send this ship crashing to the Earth. Then all the world will see that the Masters of Evil are a force to be reckoned with.
Seeing as this vessel is made of metal, crashing it may prove most difficult for you.
Call upon all your mystical powers, wizard. But the might of Fin Fang Foom will prevail!
That wasn't the most graceful battle I've ever seen, but you saved the helicarrier. Thanks, team. When you're done in that area, come back to the bridge. We're moving everyone to Stark Tower before we begin our next mission. Come back to the bridge, and you'll find out.
Why is he always late?
Hello, team. Welcome to Stark Tower, my pride and joy. It's 40 stories of heaven on Earth.
Huh. It's amazing what you can do with just a few $1 billion.
We are now a team? Yes. I've been empowered by S.H.I.E.L.D. to create a task force to stop the Masters of Evil. But the helicarrier was so badly damaged that it can't be used as a headquarters. Fortunately, Tony is willing to let us stay here for the duration. It has all the facilities we'll require.
Believe me, it's no problem at all. And I called in a few old friends to help us out. Feel free to walk around and meet them.
I'd suggest you meet Hank Pym first, since he's in charge of equipment. The Vision is here as our information officer.
Great. We got a computer to talk to the computers for us.
When you're ready to go on a mission, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He'll take you there in one of my Quinjets.
Speaking of that, what is our next mission, Colonel?
I recently received a radio transmission from Dum Dum Dugan requesting that I come to the Omega base. But there was something questionable in his message.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. I can't be sure. For more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Fury. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message. He requested Colonel Fury visit the Omega base immediately for an update on the super soldier serum. Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being Dr. Banner is not on the super soldier since we don't know the situation. You are to sneak aboard the base and locate Dugan. From there, we'll determine the best course of action. When you are ready to go, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He will take you in a Quinjet. You are quite welcome.
Hi. It's good to see you. Let's not get all formal. We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief. Dum-Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message requesting I meet him at the Omega base for a report on the latest super soldier serum.
What's so suspicious about that?
Dr. Banner was to give the report. The only thing is, Banner has been working on the Gamma Bomb project, not the super soldier serum. Dugan would never make a mistake like that. Something's up.
What is the Omega base?
It's a mobile lab that's over 5 stories tall. We use it for field testing experiments.
Oh, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s the greatest. Flying aircraft carriers, office buildings on wheels. Oh, please tell me you've got a tunnel that runs from New York to Tokyo.
Spider-Man, this is serious. Colonel, is there anything on board the Omega that would be considered dangerous?
If the contents of that vehicle were to fall into the wrong hands, it would be disastrous for all mankind.
Exactly what are you developing that could threaten the entire planet?
That's classified.
So it's all right for us to save the vehicle. We just can't know what's going on there.
Correct. Now, if I may continue, the team's mission will be to sneak on board the Omega and locate Dugan. He should be able to bring you up to speed on the situation. Any questions? All right, good luck. Wolverine, never thought I'd be so glad to see your ugly face.
You keep up with all this sweet talk, Dugan, you're gonna make me blush. Now what's the story here?
A knockout gas was spread through the ventilation system of the base. I woke up to Dr. Doom demanding I bring Colonel Fury here or he'd ram the Omega into Vondrak Dam.
Well, the Tin Man must have forgotten his part of the bargain, because the base is headed straight for that dam.
I should have known. It was stupid of me to believe him.
Don't sweat it. If it weren't for your message, we wouldn't have come at all. Then where'd everyone be?
I suppose you're right. But our time's running out. Get me to the primary engineering control room and I'll stop the Omega before it can do any damage. Well done, team. Now, let's see about stopping this behemoth. Blasted. All controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge. Correct. We'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there. Sounds like a plan. Good luck.
So, the reports were right. There is a team of superheroes on the Omega base. Well, let's see if this doesn't slow you down.
Reed Richards, am I glad to see you. What the heck is going on around here? There was a huge explosion, and then I couldn't open this door.
The Masters of Evil have attacked the Omega base. But first things first, Bruce. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Reed. I just hope they didn't damage any of my work. Wait a minute. Did you say the Omega is under attack?
Doom used a knockout gas on the Omega. That explosion must have sealed your room off from it.
This is terrible. If Doom can lay his hands on some of the experiments here, there's no telling what he'd be able to do.
I know. There's several experiments of mine here that I hope are secure. What do you know about the giants that are running around here?
Those are the results of the super soldier experiment. Scientists are attempting to recreate the drug that gave Captain America his super strength. So far, they haven't had much success.
Team, you must be making the Masters of Evil nervous. My security panel shows a gamma bomb has just been activated. You gotta shut it down or all life in a 2-mile radius will be destroyed.
Bruce, you're something of an expert on gamma bombs, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Follow me to the primary lab and I'll see what I can do. Figures. They've damaged the shutoff. We have to find the auxiliary lab and re-establish the safety interlock.
Let me see if... Yes, I was able to shut down the gamma bomb.
That was close. That sucker detonated everything within a 2-mile radius would have been destroyed.
Sounds good to me. I'm no superhero.
Mysterio! Jeez, it's good to see you. Still got a fishbowl for a head, I see.
Spider-Man, do you always have to be a half-wit?
Ooh, now that hurt. And speaking of getting hurt, step away from those plans before I have to get medieval on you.
You idiot! Why do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. has plans for Ultron?
I thought everyone had them. I got some this morning in a box of cereal.
These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron so they can rewrite his programming and turn him into a S.H.I.E.L.D. weapon.
That's impossible. Ultron is sentient. Reprogramming him is illegal.
Yes, it is. But all I care about are these plans. Ultron wants them for the weapon upgrades.
If your Ultron gets weapon upgrades, then my Ultron will want weapon upgrades, and that just won't do.
Huh? I've heard enough of your babbling.
Did you stop him? No, I don't imagine he did. Nice job.
Mind if I do my happy dance?
That would be due to the entropy device I've developed. You will remain immobile till as long as I hold this button. I'm afraid you have no other options. Now, to keep things interesting, you'll receive an electrical shock for every incorrect answer you give. Let's begin, shall we? How far is the Earth from the Sun? Oh, that was a lucky guess! What is the half-life of strontium-90? No! How could you have known that? Which of the following is not a subatomic particle? Somehow you're cheating! The deal is off! You tricked me somehow! Guards, attack!
You did it. Stop the Omega base. Well done.
Guys, that was one for the books. But there's no time to relax. Colonel Fury wants you back at Stark Tower immediately. Stay where you are, and I'll pick you up in the Quinjet.
You did a good job on the Omega base, team. You saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars in S.H.I.E.L.D. equipment. Yes, a device known as the Mutant Amplifier. It magnifies a mutant's natural powers. Until we locate Doom's base, nothing. And since all we're doing is cooling our heels, I want you to investigate a report that there's a riot taking place in Atlantis. See Wyatt Wingfoot, and he'll take you to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Atlantis outpost. Or if you'd like more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namorita sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namorita had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
Good. Locate the nanochamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
Look! Surface dwellers seek to invade our home! Yes, Namor is a friend of the surface dwellers. And for that, he had to pay. Now, you will too!
Namor, you okay? You're not looking so good.
Be gone, X-Men. I do not require your aid. My people need me. I must save them.
I hate to say it, but you look like the one who needs saving.
Namor, you have to rest. Here, take this medicine. Don't worry, Iceman. The drugs only rendered him unconscious.
Whoa, is he gonna be mad when he wakes up, huh?
True. But right now you must go to the Temple of Negretti. There you'll find plants that will help me heal Namor.
That'd be cool. Have you got any idea what's going on around here, though? Why is everybody so loco?
My people are being brainwashed by devices called sonic emitters. With them, Atuma was able to take the throne of Atlantis.
Well, don't let a frown wrinkle that pretty face, Namorita. We'll take care of the sonic emitters and get rid of Atuma.
You've got that right. The Guardians are trained to protect the temple against all invaders, surface dwellers in particular. You need to find an extremely rare plant known as Whalic seaweed. It's very valuable and will be well protected.
Namorita, here's the ingredients you asked for. How's Namor? He'll be much better now that I have this.
What has happened? And what are you doing here, Sue Richards?
We came to help you, Namor. Your old enemy, Atuma, has stolen your throne and enslaved Atlantis.
Though I am pleased to see you, I have no need for your help. I am quite capable of dealing with Atuma on my own.
You're still very weak. Please, just this once, let us help you.
Atlantis is my responsibility. I'll not let outsiders protect her.
We've been friends a long time, Namor. Trust me when I say that you need to rest. Let us handle Atuma.
I do value your counsel, Sue. For you are as wise as you are beautiful. And though I am loath to admit it, I am not at the peak of my strength. Very well. I will allow it. Once again, Sue, you have proven to be one of the few surface dwellers I consider a friend. Perhaps there is some way I can thank you.
You don't have to thank me, Namor. Just be sure to get some rest. Come on, team. Let's find Atuma and set Atlantis free.
Near the sonic emitters. They're what's making the Atlanteans so violent. Be very careful now. Atuma would not leave the devices unguarded. Good. With the sonic emitters destroyed, my people will eventually return to normal. Now you should get to the throne room of Atlantis as fast as you can. Yes, and who knows what he'll do when he finds out you're ruining his plans.
Look, Atuma. These must be the ones who've been causing you so much trouble. Indeed. And they will pay for their transgressions. Your devotion to Namor is pitiful, surface dwellers. He is lost, and as foretold in the Atlantean Chronicles, I will be the ruler of Atlantis. Don't worry about these idiots, Atuma. Your loyal minions are more than happy to take care of them. How dare you enter my throne room, surface dwellers? Kneel before the King of Atlantis! Fools! You will pay for your insolence! Let me teach them a lesson, Atuma. No. We will work together, Tiger Shark, and we will make them pay dearly for their transgressions against the King of Atlantis!
Don't have enough power.
I will tell you nothing! Okay, I'll talk. Tiger Shark! I'm not about to face the Atlanteans after what we did. It was the Masters of Evil. They helped Atuma in return for letting them take whatever they wanted from the catacombs. Probably. There's a lot there to search through.
Finally, my friends, it appears your luck has run out. I trust you're not the only team Colonel Fury has attempting to stop the Masters of Evil. Atuma allowed me free reign of the catacombs in return for the sonic emitters, and I just now located our prize, the Tome of Asarius. I'm sorry, but I have no time for questions. I must be on my way to the Valley of Spirits. But before I go, allow me to summon a little entertainment for you. It's the least I can do.
Many thanks. Atlantis owes you a debt of gratitude. And Namor would like to say something.
Surface dwellers, I'll have you know I was perfectly capable of handling the situation alone. Yes, well, you did. So I suppose I should thank you. You now have my permission to leave Atlantis.
You did a good job in Atlantis. Who knows? Atlanteans may even start to tolerate us surface dwellers. And that's why your next stop is his palace, in the Valley of Spirits. Yes, I want you to discuss things with Mandarin. Find out what the Masters of Evil are planning. Talk to Black Widow for additional information, or see Mr. Wingfoot if you're ready to go now.
Arrived at Mandarin's palace, Colonel Fury. All's quiet. Let's hope it stays that way.
That's good to hear, Storm. Now all you have to do is track down Mandarin and ask him about the Masters of Evil.
Tracking him down shouldn't be a problem, but living long enough to ask him questions might be a little difficult.
Storm, I didn't think anything scared you.
I'm not frightened, Colonel, just cautious. I've faced Mandarin's rings of power before.
I hear you, Storm, but I have every confidence you'll succeed. You have to find out what Doom's planning next. Fury out.
All right, my friends. You heard the Colonel. Let's see if we can locate Mandarin.
You may have defeated those incompetent louts throughout my palace, but now you will face the power of the Mandarin! You shall soon learn the foolishness of such bravado. My rings of power will annihilate you.
Now that I have your attention, tell me what the Masters of Evil are planning.
How should I know? I was forced out after I attempted to take Dr. Doom's position as leader.
Then who did we see in Atlantis?
Loki would be my guess. He's the only one in the Masters of Evil who has shape-shifting abilities.
But why would he want to trick us like that?
Obviously to keep you busy while they enacted the next step of their plot.
What are you talking about? What next step?
Blade, once you're finished with Mandarin, have the team return to headquarters immediately. The Masters of Evil just kidnapped 2 X-Men, Nightcrawler and Jean Grey.
There's your answer.
Welcome back from Mandarin's palace. It looks like the Masters of Evil managed to pull a fast one on us and kidnap 2 X-Men, Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. For the next part of the operation, we're moving our headquarters to another location. When you're ready to go, talk to Mr. Wingfoot.
He's awake! Shield the castle, now! Get him to the lab immediately.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome to my home, the Sanctum Sanctorum. I realize an aging townhouse in Greenwich Village doesn't quite match the opulence of Stark Tower, but I think you'll find it comfortable. The rest of our team has already moved in. I would suggest you talk to Colonel Fury first. He has information concerning our next mission.
Team, welcome to our new headquarters, the home of Dr. Stephen Strange. We moved because now that Loki's involved, we're gonna need magic. And there's no better place on Earth for magic than the Sanctum Sanctorum. Professor Xavier has located one of his X-Men in Dr. Doom's castle. That means Latveria is your next stop. For more info, talk to Black Widow. You're free to explore your new HQ, but when you're ready to start the mission, use the Orb of Teleportation near Wong.
Baron Mordo, I trust all is in order. Our guests will be arriving soon, and I would hate to be ill-prepared.
You can rest assured. I have taken all the necessary steps.
Ha! An infant could have cast better spells. The heroes have detected your magic and suspect something is afoot.
They cannot possibly know the true meaning of the enchantments. I'd stake my life on it.
Be careful what you wager.
Loki, leave the good Baron alone. What does it matter if the heroes suspect? They will still be ensnared by the trap.
For his sake, they'd best be. I'm taking a grave risk being associated with the Masters of Evil.
Make no mistake, my friend. We all stand to lose much if we fail. Which is why I'm certain Baron Mordo will achieve success. But I would warn you, Baron, my faith only goes so far. Failure will not be tolerated, and the penalty will be most unpleasant.
What of the mutant amplifier we stole from the Omega base? Does it work?
Yes, even better than I dare hope. But time is now a factor in our plans.
Why is that?
The mutant amplifier is quite destructive. If we do not move swiftly, the X-Man we kidnapped will die.
You surprise me, Dr. Doom. Why do you care for the health of the mutant?
I don't. An early death would hinder our plans. But make no mistake, death for the X-Man is inevitable.
Doom must know you're there. Watch yourselves. There could be a trap around any corner. And remember, your primary mission is to retrieve Nightcrawler and Jean Grey. Once they're safe, find out whatever you can about the Masters of Evil's next move. On a side note, Senator Kelly was abducted in the middle of the night. The really odd thing is, a jack-in-the-box was left in his place. I have no idea, but keep your eyes open and see if you can find any information on the Senator's location.
I suppose Professor Xavier sent you to save me. Well, he shouldn't have bothered.
I am very different. For the first time in my life, I'm free. Free to use my powers without being restrained by Xavier and all the rest of you.
He told me you'd say something like that. And he also told me the truth. He said you fear me, because I'm more powerful than any of you.
Liar! Everyone has tried to stop me from exploring just how powerful I am. Well, I think it's about time I found out. Don't you?
Ain't got the energy for that.
Fools! I'll deal with you later.
Hello, heroes. This is your old buddy Arcade. I hope you're ready for a fun-filled day at Murder World, because I've got some killer events lined up. I know you've been running yourselves ragged trying to stop Dr. Doom, so I spoke to Baron Mordo. He was able to divert your teleportation spell to my little land of fun and assassination. See how tense you are? This little vacation is just what you need. And remember, no one ever leaves Murder World unhappy, because no one ever leaves Murder World alive!
I know you. You're Storm, one of the X-Men. So it's finally come to this, eh? You mutants have stooped to kidnapping.
We did not kidnap you, Senator. An assassin named Arcade did.
Don't try to fool me. I know you staged this just so I'd be grateful to you.
Senator, why would I waste my time trying to change the opinion of a narrow-minded zealot like you?
Because I'm powerful, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep mutants in their place.
I'm well aware of what you're willing to do to control mutants. But since you don't trust me, feel free to leave on your own. I would warn you, though, this place is called Murder World for a reason.
I'm not about to wander around here unprotected. I'd be dead inside of 10 minutes.
Then why don't you hide in a safe place while we try to find a way out? I'll send a SHIELD team to get you once the danger is over.
Well, that sounds reasonable, but you better send that SHIELD team, or so help me, you'll live to regret it.
Jean, it's me. It's Scott. Try to focus on my voice, sweetheart. Arcade is somehow controlling you, controlling your mind.
He showed me the truth about you and all the other superheroes. You fear me because I'm more powerful than any of you. I could turn you into a pile of ash without even trying.
Jean, listen to me. I know what you've been through, but Arcade is using your emotions against you. But no matter what happens here, Jean, I'm going to save you. Even if it means sacrificing myself.
so hoped you'd kill them. Oh well, you still have your uses. Temper, temper. That's no way to enjoy your day at the park. Why don't you test your video game skills and see if you can save your friend? But watch out. There's going to be a few pitfalls along the way.
I just had the strangest dream. I was trying to kill you at a carnival.
It was no dream, Jean. I thought for a moment we had lost you. Arcade was controlling you, using you. I couldn't bear to think...
Other than a few bumps and bruises, I'm fine.
You're safe now, but we have got to stop Arcade. Jean, I'm worried about Nightcrawler.
The last time I saw Kurt, Dr. Doom had him hooked up to some kind of power amplifier.
A device designed to increase mutant powers, stolen from the Omega base.
I do remember Arcade was there with Doom. If you can find Arcade, I'm sure he can tell you where Nightcrawler is.
I'll find him, and I assure you he is going to talk. And then, he's going to pay for what he did to you. Stay here. After what you've been through, I can't have you going into harm's way again.
I hope you kids had a fun day at the park. You have no idea how much your mother and I had to scrimp and save so we could afford to send you here. Well, I can see someone's getting cranky, but that's okay. I've got a little something here that should quiet you down permanently. All right, you asked for it, but remember, this is gonna hurt you way more than it's gonna hurt me. Why, if it isn't Captain America, I'd salute, but I think my arm is broken.
I've got no time for your jokes, Arcade. Tell me where Nightcrawler is before I really do break your arm.
Cappy, I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd resort to torture.
After what you did to Jean Grey, it wouldn't be torture, it would be justice. Now talk before I do something you'll regret.
Okay. Enough with the rough stuff. Dr. Doom used the mutant amplifier on Nightcrawler.
Why? What good would it do to supercharge Nightcrawler's powers?
Think about it, Boy Scout. With enough power, Nightcrawler could open a portal to anywhere. And it just so happens Doom wanted to go to Mephisto's realm. And before you ask, no! I don't know why they went there!
Then we're done here. Let's get back to headquarters, team. We've got a rescue to prepare for.
That was a nice job in Murder World. You turned a potential disaster into a successful mission. That dark magic Clea had sensed was Mordo's spell waiting to divert the orb of teleportation. But Wong's corrected the problem. It won't happen again. Yes, Xavier's discovered that Arcade was telling the truth. Doom used the mutant amplifier on Nightcrawler to open a portal to Mephisto's realm. It's a dimension of fire and brimstone, and it's where you're headed next. For more information, talk to Professor Xavier, or, if you're ready to go now, use the Orb of Teleportation. Team, this next mission takes you to Mephisto's realm. It's an alternate dimension that's filled with fire and brimstone.
Why can't we ever be sent to an alternate dimension filled with lonely supermodels?
'Cause we're going to save Nightcrawler. You got a problem with that?
Nope. Sorry. I'll just be quiet now.
Best news I heard all day.
Why is Nightcrawler in Mephisto's realm?
Dr. Doom somehow forced him to teleport a group of them to that dimension.
How is that possible? Nightcrawler's abilities were never that strong.
They used a device known as a mutant amplifier. It magnified his powers far beyond the norm.
What's this amplifier doing to Kurt?
We estimate it's overdriven his powers to the point that it's causing physical damage. You have to move fast, or it'll kill him.
Do you know why the Masters of Evil are going to this dimension?
No. Any knowledge you gain would be helpful. So far, we've been completely in the dark as to what Doom is up to.
But Kurt comes first. We ain't risking his life. You got it, bub.
I understand, Wolverine. Nightcrawler's safety's the #1 priority. So get moving.
Arrived in Mephisto's realm, and I would urge you to move with haste. My power is waning, and I won't be able to protect Nightcrawler much longer. I cannot protect Nightcrawler much longer. My shields are under attack by a creature known as Blackheart. To boost the psychic shields, Jean Grey will be using the Orb of Teleportation to join you.
I've made it, Professor Xavier. I'm with the team.
Excellent. I would recommend Jean stay where she is, so that she can concentrate on aiding me. Watch yourself, Jean.
Not to worry, Professor. I'll create a mental shield of my own.
Then the best of luck to us all. Blackheart is proving much stronger than I'd anticipated. He's almost through my last shield around Nightcrawler. Jean, I require your full attention.
I'm here, Professor, but I'm under attack by Blackheart's minions.
Then protect yourself, Jean. Leave Nightcrawler to me.
It's too late. They're through my defenses. I'm sorry, Professor.
Jean! Jean!
You never stood a chance, Xavier. Now both the X-Men are mine, as will be the rest of your team very soon. Greetings, heroes. I've arranged for some very special entertainment. You're certainly welcome to them. Well, one of them anyway. I hold the key that will open one cage and cause the other to plummet into the Infinity Vortex. Now the question is, which of the X-Men do you wish me to save? The pious Nightcrawler, or the benevolent Jean Grey? I should have guessed you would attempt such foolishness. Come then, and try to take it.
Stay back! Do not unlock this door. Nightcrawler's cage would fall. I refuse to be the cause of his death. He's a good man, and he deserves to live. Kurt! No! Kurt! I can't believe it. Kurt's dead.
I know. I don't blame you. It was an impossible choice. Come on. I've got a score to settle with Mephisto.
No, Jean. You are to return to home base immediately.
Professor, maybe you don't realize it, but Kurt just died.
And that is precisely why you are to return. In your present state, you are a liability to the team.
But Professor, don't you... Very well. If you say so.
Now is not the time for remorse. Make Kurt's death mean something. Stop the Masters of Evil before any more lives are lost.
Now you feel the pain of the ultimate loss. And no doubt, you seek revenge. Come then, and face me. I will show you an entirely new world of pain when I rip your astral spirit from your body. At last, the heroes have arrived. But then, I would have waited an eternity to possess you. Indeed you are. So much so that I gave Dr. Doom the Twilight Sword in exchange for leading you into my domain. He has rather unique plans for Asgard. The resourceful doctor stands a very good chance of succeeding. But enough of Doom. My wait is over, and now my minions will take your astral spirits. Your tenacity is to be admired. Few have ever lasted this long in my domain. And as a token of my admiration, I will bring back. True enough, but there is still an echo of the X-Man's astral energy that resonates in my dimension. And that is more than enough for me to reconstruct your friend. But before I grant you this favor, you must prove yourself worthy by solving the puzzle. Prepare yourselves.
Mein Gott, how can this be? I am alive.
I do hate to ruin this happy moment, but I failed to mention one slight detail. This echo of your friend is all too easy for me to control. Isn't that right, Nightcrawler?
That is correct, Lord Mephisto.
Now, destroy your friends, so that I might take their astral energy.
As you wish, my lord. 9. All you did was clear my mind. I am sorry for attacking. I hate to disappoint you, but Mephisto spoke the truth. I am but an echo of my real self. I cannot leave this realm. As I said, I cannot leave here, and we must face facts. You cannot defeat Mephisto, but I can, by sacrificing what little energy I have left. There is nothing that can be done for me, and I would rather die honorably than spend an eternity damned in this place. Take care, my friends, and may God watch over you. Now prepare yourself, Mephisto, for you are about to face the might of the amazing Nightcrawler.
Stay back from me! I command you! Stay back!
Yes, he did. Kurt couldn't leave that realm, and he was the only one who could defeat Mephisto. There were no other options. Now is not the time for sorrow. My friend gave his life to save you and to aid you in your mission. Go. Stop the Masters of Evil. Do not allow them to achieve success, and Kurt Wagner will not have died in vain.
Team, I hate to even bring this up, but Mephisto did mention Dr. Doom had plans for Asgard. Return to base as quickly as possible so that we can respond to this new threat. The loss of Nightcrawler is a tragedy. No one believed more deeply in the X-Men's struggle to promote understanding between mutants and humans. And while we may miss Kurt as a friend, the world is going to miss him as the rarest type of champion there is. A champion of peace. I wish there was additional time to mourn Nightcrawler's death. But from what was heard in Mephisto's realm, we have to get to Asgard quickly. To go to Asgard, use the Orb of Teleportation.
Ho, brave warriors of Asgard! I have come to pay my respects to Odin.
Loki. And of course, I brought presents.
Behold, my tribute to the All-Father. The day of reckoning has arrived! Long have I been denied my rightful place. But now, I have the power to take it! Odin's throne will be mine!
Look around you, team. We're standing in a land very few humans have ever seen. This is the world known as Valhalla. It's where brave Asgardian warriors go when they die. Understand that the only reason we're allowed to make headquarters here is because Asgard has fallen, and they need our help to defeat Doom. Right now, we have two possible missions. First, the gate of the Bifrost Bridge has been locked and needs to be opened. Second, many of the gods are being held prisoner in Asgard. For more information on freeing the prisoners, talk to Lady Sif. To find out about the Bifrost Bridge, talk to Hermod. If you're ready to start now, take the path to Asgard or the portal to Bifrost.
My friends, these are indeed dark times. The Masters of Evil have overwhelmed the army of Asgard, and the only path for reinforcements has been closed off to us, the Bifrost Bridge.
Isn't that how your people travel back and forth between Earth and Asgard?
Aye. A great many warriors would return, if only the path were open.
How did Doom manage to block off Bifrost?
The gate at the end closest to Earth has been closed and barred. It can only be opened from our side. But I would warn you, the Wrecking Crew is guarding the gate.
The Wrecking Crew? Ooh, pardon me for not being scared.
I gotta agree with Webhead here. How bad can these jokers be?
The Wrecking Crew is not to be taken lightly. They are humans who were mistakenly granted the powers of one of my people. More than once, they have sorely tested my powers.
They almost beat you? Then we better be on our guard.
They are formidable opponents, but that is not all. Loki has struck a bargain with Hela, the goddess of death. Her minions will also seek to stop us.
So we're fighting gods and the undead. Right. Anyone else nervous about our odds here?
We must succeed. Without those additional forces, there is little hope for Asgard.
Not to worry, Thor. We'll get those gates open.
I thank you, my friends. Let us battle on to victory.
Make your way across as quickly as possible and open the Bifrost Gate. But watch yourselves. The wrecking crew aren't gonna be pushovers.
Humans, I would ask a favor of you. My sword, Dragonfang, has gone missing, and I've reason to believe it is located somewhere near you. Should you find it, would you contact me? Thank you, humans. I will not forget this. Come to me, Dragonfang. Together we will aid Asgard in her time of need.
Whoever you are, you better turn around right now, because you aren't taking another step towards this gate.
The name's Cage. Luke Cage. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna remember me after I kick your tails all over Bifrost.
Hey, Wrecker! Looks like someone new wants to play rough with us.
So I hear. Well, Luke Cage, you talk a pretty mean fight, but do you know what you're up against?
Oh, I've seen plenty like you before. Big, strong, and not too bright.
You're the one who's not too bright, Luke Cage. Because if you had any brains, you'd know the Wrecking Crew has the power of the gods.
Is that a fact? Well, this should be fun. Because I've never had the opportunity to beat the daylights out of a god before.
You gonna let him talk to us like that, Wrecker?
No, I'm not. So look sharp, men, because we're about to teach Mr. Cage that he shouldn't go around making threats.
School's in, all right, but I'm the teacher, and you're about to learn a very painful lesson.
Just what I...
Good job, team. The gates of Bifrost are open now, and the path to Earth is clear. Your next mission involves freeing the gods in Asgard. For more information, talk to Lady Sif. Or, if you want to go now, use the path to Asgard. And you should be happy to know that having finished the Bifrost mission, you're allowed into the Hall of the Honored Fallen.
Ha ha! It was more wondrous than my wildest of dreams. How I wish I could forever relive the fall of Asgard. It was so amusing to watch the oafish knaves as they fought in defense of their beloved city. But one by one, they realized that all was lost. Heimdall, Tyr, and even the mighty Balder have tasted the bitter dregs of defeat. Now I, Loki, am the true lord and master of Asgard. And all those who had dared to mock me are in chains, beaten, and hopeless.
Need I remind you, Loki, that your brother Thor still remains free?
Your fascination with the god of thunder grows tiresome, Enchantress.
But has he not proven himself your better time and time again?
Careful. That beauteous face will gain you only so much of my mercy.
But she does bring a valid point to light. Thor will likely attempt to liberate the fallen warriors.
Think you that I would not be prepared? Traps aplenty wait for those who would dare to free my prisoners.
Traps that even they cannot overcome?
You underestimate me, Doom. After all, am I not the god of mischief? My brother and his friends will most assuredly enter Asgard. But trust me when I say they will never leave.
Very good. You must now move quickly to free Balder. Only he can rally the gods and save Asgard.
What's this? Are you another illusion of Loki's? Will his thirst for vengeance upon us ever be sated? I should have known friends of Thor would come to our aid, but it shall not be so easy to liberate me. 2 of my brethren are also imprisoned, Tyr and Heimdall. To break the spells which bind me, You must free them first. You will find them through the doors to either side of me. I care not about my fate, but please, free Tyr and Heimdall.
Thank you, my friends. I owe you my life. Loki, the god of mischief, played his ultimate trick. He has betrayed all of Asgard, and for that, he will pay dearly. My horn was taken from me. Would you be willing to locate it? Thank you. I will await your return.
It is good you have freed Heimdall, but you must now do the same for Tyr. You can find him through the door behind me.
Without your aid, I never would have been freed. I would thank you and apologize to you. Long have I shown disdain for humans. Your people seemed weak and fearful to me. But now, it is humans who are rescuing the gods of Asgard. You have shown yourselves courageous and worthy of my respect. Allow me to create this portal to aid you in your travels. And now, I must be off to see what can be done to save Asgard. Until we meet again.
Thor, what a pleasant surprise. You look good enough to eat.
Enough of your feminine wiles. I know of your spells. Now release Baldur immediately, or suffer my wrath.
No one speaks to Enchantress like that. You will be silent, God of Thunder, or I will silence you.
Why, Executioner? Is there a note of jealousy in your voice?
No, my lady. Only concern.
Good. For I will keep company with whomever I choose. Is that clear?
Yes, my lady. 1,000 apologies to you.
Enough of this. Tell me why Dr. Doom wages war in Asgard.
One of your precious team knows. Or at least suspects.
Impossible. How could one of us know Dr. Doom's plan?
It is a very interesting story.
Tell him nothing, my lady. We've wasted enough time. Let me destroy Thor.
I have a better idea, my pet. Let us both destroy him.
Well done, my friend. You have defeated the Enchantress and the Executioner. I would have not thought it possible. I can still stand, so I am well enough to begin the fight anew. Let Loki beware, for he has now truly earned my wrath. It will not be an easy fight for sure, but I will rally the gods, and we will unshackle the beloved city of Asgard. I thank you again, humans. All of Asgard is in your debt. Now, onward to battle!
Now that the Bifrost Bridge is open and the gods have been freed in Asgard, we can turn our attention to locating Odin. The last we heard, Odin was heading toward Niflheim to battle the Frost Giants. I doubt he's in trouble. But just to be sure, your next mission is to go to Niflheim to see if Odin needs help. For more information on helping Odin, talk to Lady Sif. If you want to leave right now, take the well to Niflheim.
The final phase of our plan is about to commence. The attack on the Omega base The kidnapping of the X-Man and our dealings with Mephisto have all led up to this moment. I would remind you that failure is not an option.
You worry too much, my good doctor. We are more than prepared to achieve our ultimate goal.
And you worry too little. How often have we all had victory firmly in our grasp, only to have it snatched away by the heroes?
You do realize, Baron Mordo, that the price of failure will be the wrath of Odin. Are you prepared for that?
No. No, I don't suppose I am.
None of us are. It would be a fate worse than death.
And that is why we must be absolutely certain we are willing to do what must be done for success.
Fear not, Dr. Doom. I am prepared for whatever challenges we meet.
As am I. Just knowing the rewards that await makes it all worthwhile.
Of that, you have no fear, Ultron. Everyone will get what's coming to them.
So you've returned, eh? Well, I've nothing left to steal, so leave me in peace. He did pass through here on his way to battle. I don't know who he fought, but the very ground shook from the force of the blows. It has recently grown silent, and I fear all is not well for Odin. I am Vola, prophetess of Asgard. I believe you when you say you do not have my ring. But should you find it, I would gladly tell your fortune.
Okay, the chest is open. That must be Vola's stolen ring inside.
Thank you for finding my ring, Blade. I knew you were an honest man.
No trouble at all. How do you know my name?
I know a great many things, my friend. Such as you must keep the ring, for it will show you the light.
What light?
You will know it when you see it. Though your success will be short-lived, as will you and your friends.
What do you mean, short-lived?
Your entire group is destined to die after you achieve victory.
Impossible. No one's strong enough to take all of us out.
I'm afraid not. You are destined to be destroyed. I have foreseen it.
So this is the Twilight Sword, the item that Doom traded us to Mephisto for. It is a pity that an arcane object of such importance should be broken. Sith, it is I, Dr. Strange. We have located the Twilight Sword, but it is damaged and lying in the center of a blast crater.
This does not bode well at all. The sword must have been used on Odin. And if that happened...
Then Odin must have fallen in battle.
You must move with all haste. Locate Odin. He is no doubt now the prisoner of Loki and Dr. Doom.
I concur, but it makes no sense. Sif, can you think of why Loki would do this?
I could not even hazard a guess. But do not tarry. Odin's life is most likely in danger.
You are right, of course. We will take action immediately.
Flee, little man of ice. Your powers are worthless against the might of Ymir, the king of the Frost Giants.
Why don't you just cool down, Tiny, and tell us what happened to Odin?
Ah, that petty tyrant was defeated in battle and taken prisoner by Dr. Doom. Long will I remember the look upon Odin's face as he fell, beaten by the Twilight Sword.
So where'd old Metalhead take Odin?
To the top of Raven Spire. There, Loki will seek out the invincible destroyer armor, and with it, reclaim Asgard.
That might be the plan, but that's not how it's gonna happen.
Your boasts amuse me, little one.
Yuck it up while you can, Ymir, because in a minute, you're not gonna have much to laugh about.
This is an outrage. How dare Loki and Doom leave us behind? I'll not stand for it.
This is not an unforeseen outcome. They now each get what they desire without having to share the spoils with us.
We'll just see about that. All we have to do is guess which spear is truly Odin's. That will open the barrier.
Can you use your power of mind control to get the elf to choose for us?
It is all too simple for the Master of Magic. Go, elf. Choose a spear for your master, Baron Mordo.
An unfortunate outcome.
How did you get here? You shouldn't have been able to cross the bridge.
Evidence suggests differently. Let us battle them.
My. What an unexpected surprise. But don't you know, it's not safe up here on Raven's Peak. At least not for the likes of you. Sorry, but I'm not exactly sure what's happened to Daddy Dearest. You see, Dr. Doom has him. I seek to take control of the Destroyer armor, but I require 4 God's swords to free it from its prison of ice. It is a magical shell created by Odin. The wearer's consciousness is pulled inside, leaving their body outside in a frozen state. The Destroyer armor is so powerful that even the mighty Thor cannot defeat it. I invite you to do your best, but know this. I will possess the Destroyer armor.
No. Any knowledge you gain would be helpful. All right, Fury out. Welcome back. Affirmative. Good luck, and watch yourselves. You did an excellent job.
Thank you for doing what I could never have accomplished alone. You should know by now that deception is my greatest weapon. You never teleported back to Valhalla. You're in a land of my making. Yes, and now I will take possession of the Destroyer armor and crush the life from you.
Ah, how fortune must favor you. It should have been impossible for you to have defeated the Destroyer armor. I did exactly as the plan I stole from S.H.I.E.L.D. would specify. I took Odin's body to Raven's Peak, and using arcane spells, yes, I now control the absolute power of the mightiest god of Asgard. The universe is mine for the taking. Not this time. My triumph will be absolute, for now I will consign you to the eternal darkness of oblivion.
Am I dead? Why does heaven smell like a wet dog? Oh wait, never mind.
I am Uatu, the Watcher. I prevented your deaths, for you are needed to save this universe. Listen closely, mortals. Dr. Doom's unrestrained use of Odin's power will soon tear the fabric of reality beyond repair. I have broken my sacred vow to only observe, so that I may give you this one chance to save your world.
Who can stand against the power of Odin? Even the gods of mighty Asgard have fallen.
Doom's power seems unlimited, but you must know a way to stop him.
Yes, there is a chance, but it will be difficult. First, you must obtain the Makran Crystal, a Shi'ar gem of fantastic power. Next, you must acquire another object of great power, and it will take all your strength and skill. You must face the World Eater known as Galactus.
Greetings. I am Uatu, the Watcher. And this is Atalan, the moon-based home of the Inhumans. He believes he has, but I saved you at the last possible moment. Though I have vowed to never interfere with earthly affairs, the danger is too great for me to stand idly by. Dr. Doom's misuse of Odin's power is tearing the fabric of reality, and you are the only ones who can defeat him. You must steal Odin's powers away from him, and to do that, you must acquire 2 items from the vast reaches of outer space. The first item needed is a shard of the Makran Crystal, located in the Shi'ar Empire. For more information on this mission, talk to the one called Black Widow. Should you wish to leave immediately, talk to the creature known as Lockjaw.
You'll be traveling to the Shi'ar Empire for this next mission. It's located in a galaxy in another part of the universe. Once there, you'll need to lay hands on a shard of the Makran Crystal.
Will the Shi'ar be willing to part with it?
The crystal is very important to the Shi'ar, but we're good friends with their ruler, Lilandra. I don't think she'll mind giving it to us, especially when she learns how important it is in stopping Dr. Doom.
You X-Men are pretty well connected. You've even got buddies in other galaxies.
Xavier's the one who's close to Lilandra. They used to be good friends.
Really good friends, if you catch my meaning.
Ooh, guess that means Lalandra's not gonna be some wrinkled old prune of a queen.
You can say that again, bub.
What is the Shi'ar Empire?
It's an ancient kingdom that spans entire galaxies and consists of thousands of different civilizations.
Are they peaceful?
They have had their periods of upheaval, usually due to struggles within the royal family. But for the most part, yes.
What exactly is this Macran crystal?
It houses a gateway into a universe filled with neutron stars. The power available there is beyond measure.
I can see how that would be useful in defeating Dr. Doom.
All right then. Get to Shi'ar and locate Lalandra as fast as you can. Once you've convinced her to give you the crystal, get back here pronto. Good luck.
Surrender immediately!
Well, well, well. What brings my fellow man to this distant galaxy? Don't you know? There's been a coup. Deathbird has taken the throne from her sister, Lalandra. Then you should be very motivated to see Lalandra back on the throne, because Deathbird certainly won't give you anything other than life in prison.
Hold on!
Remember, the only way to activate a force field is to find the console that operates it. Lalandra's a good friend of mine, and when a friend's in need, I make it a practice to lend a hand. 'Cause heaven knows, there's been times when I needed help. Now come on. I can see you kids are gonna need a little help, so I'll travel a ways with you. Our first order of business is to get across this fighter bay in one piece. Well, my friends, this is where we part ways. I wish I could, but I have other things to attend to. But I'll tell you what, if you'll be willing to carry out a few objectives for me, I'll be happy to walk you through the ship over the radio. Great. Your first order of business will be to stop this ship. I'll be in touch with you when you get to engineering. Watch your back, my friends. Okay, now that you're in engineering, I need you to find the hyperdrive matrix and destroy it. It's the big round.
Respect for the X-Men, I give you this one chance to go. I do not wish to harm you or your friends.
Hey, pal. I ain't no X-Man. You best not be confusing me with that fleabag, Wolverine.
Though it pains me, I am honor-bound to serve the Empress of Shi'ar, and Deathbird is now the Empress. She has ordered that I destroy all invaders.
Yeah, we all got problems.
Please, leave this ship, or I shall be forced to use violence.
That's fine by me. Just the way I like it.
This saddens me, but I have no choice. Prepare to defend yourselves.
Well, whatever you people did, worked. The ship's dropped out of light speed. Now, find the airlock that leads outside of the ship. Isn't technology a wonderful thing? Now you've got two objectives here. One is to find the communication dish and send a message to the starships that are still friendly to Lalandra. Have them come to this location and protect her. You have to destroy the battery of guns near your location. That'll protect the friendly ships that come in response to your message. Hey, you did good work. You got them all.
Neutron, it appears the reports of humans on board ship are true. I would not have believed them capable of getting this far.
Nor I, Hussar. Humans are such inferior creatures. We are Imperial Guards, loyal to Empress Deathbird.
Yes. Without the help of the Imperial Guard, she would never have gained power. No, most of them were fools who wouldn't listen to reason. Luckily, Guardian is loyal to the throne rather than to a person.
But we could have dealt with even the mighty Guardian, just as we're going to deal with you now.
Surrender, Deathbird. You have no right to claim the throne of Shi'ar.
I am well within my right. I am of the royal bloodline.
But you took the throne from Lilandra by force, and she has shown herself to be a worthy and caring leader. Can you make the same statement? Do your people love you?
What do I care for the people's love? All I want is their obedience.
What have you done with your sister, Deathbird?
Lilandra is currently being questioned. Then, once we arrive at the homeworld, she will be placed on trial and executed for crimes against the Empire.
How convenient that you know the outcome even before the trial.
I grow weary of this conversation, Black Panther. So now, with the aid of the Macran Crystal, I will destroy you. Impossible. You cannot have defeated me.
Give it up, Deathbird. You've lost. Tell us where Lilandra is.
You impudent worm. How dare you even speak to me? I am the Empress of Shi'ar.
The throne isn't yours. It belongs to Lilandra.
Never! If I am to be denied the throne, then I will make certain my sister will never rule again by destroying this entire ship.
Team, we have to catch up with Deathbird. She must be going to set off some kind of self-destruct mechanism.
While I appreciate... You truly are an amazing group of humans. Thank you for saving me and my ship. The Shi'ar Empire is in your debt. Name your reward. No payment is too great for what you have done today. Then by all means, when you find the Macran Crystal, you may help yourself to a shard of it.
Well done. You now possess the first item needed to defeat Dr. Doom. Lockjaw will now create a portal that you may use any time to return to our base on Atalan. You did well. Obtaining the Macran Crystal under those conditions was quite impressive. Yes, but there is still one item you must obtain. The Muonic Inducer. It is the device Galactus uses to assimilate the energy of a planet when he devours it. He is about to attack a planet populated by the Skrull, a race who has long sought to conquer the Earth. If you wish to leave now, see the dog Lockjaw. Or, should you desire additional information, talk to the Black Widow.
You're about to be sent to the homeworld of the Skrull. There you need to steal a device called the Muonic Inducer from Galactus, who is presently attacking the Skrull planet.
Why is Galactus at war with the Skrull?
He's not. Galactus is there to consume the planet.
Whoa, this dude eats planets? I gotta get a picture of that.
He doesn't really eat them. He has machines that convert the planet into energy he can absorb. One of those devices is the Muonic Inducer.
I wouldn't think old Galactus is gonna be too happy with us trying to steal one of his toys.
No, he won't be, which is why I'd strongly advise against any confrontation with him. Galactus is one of the most powerful beings we've ever encountered.
That would explain why he feeds off entire planets. But how does he choose which worlds to consume?
He has a herald for that. A scout who determines which planet's next on the menu.
Well, at least we can count on the Skrull to help us out.
Not necessarily. The Skrull are a warlike people who've attacked the Earth several times before. They'll most likely see you as enemies.
Wonderful. So if Mr. Universe doesn't completely crush us, the Skrull will be happy to finish the job.
Yes. Is that a problem?
No. Just wanted to make sure what the teams are.
Well, good. Now get moving. Team, you now stand on the Skrull homeworld. They are an alien culture who've tried to enslave humanity several times. They'll attack you, but remember, your primary goal is to locate Galactus so you can take his muonic inducer.
What are you doing here, humans? Are you the ones who brought Galactus down upon our world?
Why they are here doesn't matter. Let's destroy them anyway.
Agreed, Paibok. They will be forever the enemy.
Stay your hand, my brave warriors. We may have use for these creatures. Humans, I propose a bargain. If you are truly here to battle Galactus, then you will require knowledge that I alone possess. Knowledge of a weakness of the Planet Eater. In return for this knowledge, all I ask is that you open the main hangar door so that my ship can escape the destruction of this planet. Trust me, humans. Your lives depend on it. So, you still live. You humans are more resourceful than I'd thought. Fools! You should already know that Galactus has no weakness. With the thousands of civilizations he's faced, do you think he'd still be alive today if he was not invincible? Yes. And I'm also going to have you destroyed. Super Skrull, Paibok, attack!
The Empress is wise and just. We are honor-bound to obey her.
Yes. And now we have the privilege of carrying out her order to kill the humans.
What? Who dares to interfere with the mighty Galactus? Mere humans are beneath my notice. Punishers, dispatch these interlopers immediately. I have more important matters to attend to. Humans, I've had enough of your insolence. Prepare to face the might of Galactus.
Colonel Fury sent me to aid you in battling my old master. But first, allow me to use the power cosmic to heal you. True, he is mighty. But if we work together, we can slow him down. 3 of his machines are nearby. If you reconfigure them to malfunction, it should cause a feedback loop that will render Galactus unconscious. The inducer is what powers the 3 machines, but you won't be able to get to it until Galactus is out of the way. Occasion. One Galactus will not soon forget.
Thanks for your help, Silver Surfer. Now that you've got the muonic inducer, It's time we brought you people home.
Very impressive. I would not have thought you'd survive an encounter with Galactus. But you must return to Earth now. Doom has grown quite adept with his newfound powers, and he has shown little restraint in their use. Soon he will begin to damage the very fabric of the universe. Once you are done here in Atalan, see Lockjaw. He will send you to Earth.
Much has transpired since you were last on Earth. Mankind did its best to defend itself against Doom. But even their greatest weapons were as nothing before Doom's power. The heroes of your world also tried to stop Doom, and paid the ultimate price. Also use his powers to corrupt. And with this discovery, Doom began corrupting your entire world.
As you can see, Doom's powers are far-reaching. He's remade Stark Tower into his twisted vision of perfection. But that's not all. He's changed New York, as well as every other major city on Earth. Well, if Doom didn't know we were here before, he sure does now. And that's fine, because we're as ready as we're gonna be. Dr. Pym has managed to power the muonic inducer with the Macran crystal, but be warned. You'll have to actually touch Doom to steal some of his power, and it may take several tries to work. You will too, once you steal his powers. I'd suggest you get to Latveria as soon as possible. You'll find Doom in his castle there. For more information on the mission parameters, talk to Black Widow. And when you're ready to go, let me know. I'll fly you there. We don't have much time. Let's make this quick. Hank was able to reactivate S.H.I.E.L.D. satellites, and what he saw wasn't pretty. Doom's converted every major city on Earth, and it's spreading like the plague. The effect is slowly creeping over the entire planet. According to Pym's calculations, the entire Earth will be consumed in less than 24 hours. We're going to be arriving at Doom's castle soon. Once there, you'll have to locate Doom and use the Macran crystal to steal his power.
You can bet your boots Doom ain't gonna let that go without a scrap.
Make no mistake, you're in for the fight of your lives. But it has to be done. As predicted, tears are developing in near-Earth space because of Doom's unbridled use of power. Pretty soon even Doom won't be able to stop it.
What will happen if the tears are left unchecked?
The universe will unravel in a matter of months. All life will cease to exist everywhere. Gone forever.
Wow, not to criticize, but this mission briefing is turning into a real downer.
I don't know any other way to put it. Trillions of lives are depending on you to defeat Dr. Doom. Look, I know we've had our differences over the course of this little adventure, and I know you don't agree with the way I've done some things. But as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., I can't ever afford to lose. And now you're in the same boat. You have to win this one.
Not to worry, Colonel. I am prepared.
Wolverine and I are certainly ready for anything.
You got that right.
Yeah, I've always wanted to fight someone with the powers of a god.
Don't worry, Colonel. We know what's riding on this. We won't fail.
I know you won't. Good luck. And watch yourselves.
Greetings, my old friends. You're looking quite well for being dead. But then, I suppose I have Uatu to thank for that little miracle. I know a great many things. And once I am finished here on Earth, I shall turn my attention to the stars. Then, all the Watchers will learn to respect the might of Doom. Do you see how easily I now control the very elements themselves? Finally, I have achieved the ultimate power. Why would I destroy the last people who can appreciate my work? I want you to roam around and see what I've changed and what I've created.
The Colossus you knew is dead, comrades. And with him died his ridiculous notions of the X-Men and mutant equality. Dr. Doom merely opened my eyes and showed me that he is the supreme power. And should you need proof, look no further than to the man who is
I am not the patriotic poster boy you know. I am an entirely new life form, created out of nothingness by Dr. Doom. Yes, I am equal to your Captain America in every...
And now it is time you felt...
Halt! For you now face the might of Thor, son of Odin.
And don't forget me, your fiendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I prefer to think of us as the next generation. Bigger and badder.
Nay thee, I say. Doom has decreed that my father must remain imprisoned, so there he must stay.
Of course, you're welcome to try and take the hammer from him. I dare ya. Come on, you know you want to.
Dr. Doom still wields Odin's power. But you have saved Odin's life by freeing his body from this prison. For that act of bravery, you have the appreciation of all of Asgard. Return to us now in Asgard, Odin. Here you will rest, that you might one day regain your powers.
Finally, face to face with myself. This is most unusual. This fellow appears to be much more than an upgraded Doombot. How dare you engage in this charade? Do not insult me. Do you not recognize yourself, your future self? I now have the power to recreate the universe as I see fit. I am aware of the power you have now in your, or dare I say our, grasp. I can think of no one better suited to the task of recreating the universe. However, the power of Odin can be chaotic. Space-time might be torn apart. With great power, there is always risk. And how would you quantify the risk of nullifying our very existence? What use is the perfect universe without Victor Von Doom to reign over it? How can you stand there side by side with your enemies? How can you deny yourself the greatest power in the universe? I am not about to give up the power of Odin, but I am afraid that for now, order must be restored. It would seem that we are at an impasse. Let us settle things the good old-fashioned way. By force!
myself to blame. I made the mistake of creating them as feeble and weak-minded as the originals. Ah! Your petty fears are of no concern to me. I control the might of the most powerful god in Asgard. Silence! I have heard enough of your prattle. Now, I will obliterate you once and for all. So, you managed to steal a portion of my powers, eh? An interesting ploy, but it matters not. You haven't had the experience I've had in wielding the power of Odin. And now, with the aid of my minions, I'll show you how a real god smites his enemies. Fools. You've accomplished nothing. Doom! Odin! You can't be free!
Your wretched scheme is undone, and your black soul is mine.
No!
An eternity of suffering is the fate of those who challenge the gods.
You gotta thank your old man for me, Thor. Odin did one hell of a job reversing the damage Doom did to Earth.
Aye, but I believe he is presently occupied with Doom and my brother Loki.
Let's hope he's teaching them new kinds of pain. The world owes you a debt of gratitude it can never repay. But with the danger past, our task force must be disbanded.
You're a punk, Fury.
Listen, fellas. I don't care if you like me, but if a threat like this comes again, can S.H.I.E.L.D. count on your help?
The world can count on us, sir.
Such insignificant creatures. They dare steal from Galactus. For that, I will destroy their planet.
All is well, but the tale is not yet complete. While pursuing Dr. Doom, your actions have had ramifications you could not possibly imagine. Allow me to show you the future you helped to create. You chose wisely in saving the Omega-based computer. It contained research data on the Legacy virus, a disease that is deadly to mutants. In several years, that information will lead to a cure and stop the plague. With one random act of bravery, you saved the entire mutant race from possible extinction. You showed true courage in locating the ingredients needed to heal Namor in Atlantis. Because of this, Namor will grow to trust surface dwellers. And in time, he will aid in the formation of a worldwide organization of superheroes. This group will save the Earth from many dangers that would have otherwise destroyed it. It was quite valiant of you to rescue Senator Kelly, a known detractor of mutants. Because of your kindness, the Senator will successfully sponsor the Mutant Aid Bill. This will allocate government funds for schools like Professor Xavier's. These schools will prove to be very effective in training young mutants in how to control their powers. It was most unfortunate that you were unable to rescue Nightcrawler in Mephisto's realm. Mystique will not take the news of her son's death lightly. Under cover of night, she will sneak into the X-Mansion and vent her frustration upon Professor Xavier. He will then lie in a coma for months before dying. And with his death, the X-Men will disband forever. You were wise to locate the Sword of the Valkyrie. With her aid, Asgard is easily freed. But more importantly, Loki is imprisoned. And with the God of Mischief in chains, Ragnarok, the end of the Asgardian dimension, never comes to pass. It was most fortuitous that you found Vola's ring. This pleases the Asgardian prophetess such that, in years to come, she will warn Odin of an attempt on his life. This will lead to the capture of the villainous fire demon, Surtur. Saving Princess Lilandra was a very wise decision. In time, the Shi'ar will give Earth advanced technology that will wipe out all disease and hunger. Eventually, this new technology will even allow humanity to colonize other planets. You are to be congratulated on saving the Skrull planet from destruction. Soon, the Skrull will form a tentative partnership with Earth. Shortly after that, the Skrull will come to the aid of Earth when the Kree threaten to enslave humanity. It was most wise of you to save Odin from his confinement in Castle Doom. In the near future, the mighty Thanos will seek to conquer Earth. Only intervention by Thor's father will save the human race from enslavement. You are to be congratulated for locating the damaged Ultimate Nullifier at Castle Doom. One day soon, Mephisto will seek to conquer our dimension, but Reed Richards will repair the Ultimate Nullifier and use it to stop the vile creature before all is lost. Although this timeline was created by you, know that it can be altered. For you are a hero, and your every action or inaction affects the entire universe.